Welcome back. Today, in episode 9, we're joining Cameron and Emily on what seems like the perfect day out at a theme park. But beneath all the fun and fireworks, a reality-shattering twist is hiding in plain sight, and it's about to change, well, absolutely everything.
Hello, welcome back to our channel. So, our story kicks off with a family trip that looks completely normal on the surface. But you're going to want to pay close attention here, because even in these simple, happy moments, we're getting the first little clues about just how much Cameron's world has been turned upside down.
All right, so picture this. We're right in the middle of a super vibrant, noisy theme park. Cameron, his sister Zoe, and of course his daughter Emily are just soaking it all in, watching a live show. It really feels like one of those perfect postcard family moments.
Okay, so an actor in a lion costume comes up and playfully tries to scare Emily, who's usually pretty shy. But after a quick, encouraging whisper from her dad, she just completely flips the script. She looks that lion right in the eye and hits him with this line. The whole crowd just cracks up laughing, thinking it's adorable. They have no idea she is being 100% literal.
And seriously, the rest of the day is just pure gold. Cameron's just watching with this immense pride as Emily, his once timid little girl, is tackling rides and just giggling her heart out. They do the whole shebang, shopping, watching the incredible fireworks display, just soaking up this perfect day. The change in her is it's amazing to see. But of course, that high-energy, joyful theme park vibe can't last forever. The mood shifts once they get back to the hotel. Zoe's getting ready for a shift at a bar, and suddenly the family dynamic gets a little more complicated.
You can just tell, Zoe is bracing herself for the old Cameron, right? The one who'd be all stubborn and disapproving about her job. But he's not like that anymore. He's accepting. It might seem like a small thing, but to her, it's this huge sign that her brother is really, genuinely trying to be a better person.
And then he opens his mouth. Look, old habits die hard, right? He's trying to be protective, but his delivery is just so clumsy. After giving her this, let's be honest, shockingly aggressive advice, he tops it off by calling her not ugly. And just like that, poof, all that goodwill he just built up, gone. Zoe is, very understandably, not impressed.
Before she heads out, though, Zoe gets serious. She drops some classic, sharp, sisterly advice on him. She reminds him that his newfound cash isn't going to last forever, and what Emily really needs is stability. She's the voice of reason here, pulling his head out of the clouds. So after Zoe leaves, Cameron's alone with his thoughts. He can't sleep, so he just flicks on the TV, probably looking for a mindless distraction. But what he finds instead is something that's about to completely shatter his entire understanding of the world.
It all unravels piece by piece. He puts on a disaster movie he's seen a million times, but wait, the lead actor isn't the guy he remembers, it's a total stranger. So he does what we'd all do. He pulls out his phone. A frantic online search confirms his worst fear. That famous actor doesn't exist. Not here. And neither do a lot of the other major stars he grew up with.
And then it just clicks. All the little inconsistencies, it all makes sense. His rebirth wasn't just a second chance to redo his own life. No, it was a second chance in a completely different world. A parallel timeline. And that explains so much, especially why his history with Jessica is so different here. Now, you'd think finding out you're in an alternate reality would cause, a major freakout, but Cameron's reaction is shockingly focused. He just sort of pushes this massive cosmic revelation to the side. For him, the mission hasn't changed. It's simple, it's clear. Be a good dad to Emily.
But right as he's doubling down on his commitment to being a father, there's a sharp, sudden knock at the door of their fancy hotel suite. It's late. He's definitely not expecting company.
For just a split second, those old instincts from his past life as a hooligan kick in, and his first jarring thought is, cops. He actually thinks it might be the police. But it's not. It's someone far, far more complicated.
He opens the door, and standing there is a woman who just radiates elegance and wealth. I mean, from the designer dress and crystal-covered heels to the watch and the bag, she looks like she stepped right off a magazine cover. But it's not her outfit that shocks him. It's her face.
It's Jessica, Emily's mother, and she is clearly not there to say hello. The second their eyes meet, the air in the room just turns to ice.
She doesn't waste a single second on pleasantries. Her voice is clipped, furious, and she just pushes right past him into the suite. Her goal is perfectly clear. She's here for Emily.
And the fight just explodes instantly over the tiniest thing.
Emily's nickname. The moment Cameron mentions she goes by Emmy now, Jessica just unleashes on him, questioning what right he has to give her a nickname before tearing into him for taking their daughter out of town without even telling her.
Oof. Jessica goes right for the throat. She hits him with a verbal punch that he just can't block. She calls him a deadbeat father, and the worst part is, in that moment, he knows she's right. He's been gone for years. What defense does he have?
Realizing that fighting fire with fire is a losing battle, Cameron switches tactics. He tries to bring the temperature down with a simple, polite gesture. He offers her a bottle of water. It creates this very fragile truce, but she takes it, and for a second, the shouting finally stops.
So as he's sitting there across from her with all this tension still thick in the air, he really looks at her face. And for the first time, he sees it so clearly. Every single feature he loves about his daughter, her eyes, her nose, her smile, it all comes directly from the furious, beautiful woman sitting right in front of him.
And that's the cliffhanger, isn't it? That's where we have to leave him. He's stuck in a world he barely recognizes, finally facing the consequences of his past. He is so determined to be the father that Emily needs, but now it looks like he might have to fight the woman he once loved for the right to even try.
If you like this story, please do us a favor and like and share it, and of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future episodes.
Thanks for watching.